Okay, Wolfpack Tuesday. Got a pretty straightforward day. We're going to do some pressing work and then just a pretty basic conditioning workout. This kind of looks like a potential Murph prep workout. It's not, but we did a lot of handstand push-ups over the last couple months getting people prepared for SummerSlam. So I want to take a little bit of a break from those, let our bodies kind of adapt to all the training we've done, right? Make some changes and make some progress on those, and then we'll start sprinkling those back into workouts in the next couple weeks. So I just wanted to get you guys some pressing volume, since sometimes we do see a lot of barbell overhead work in the open, and we can all get a little bit more efficient with the barbell mechanics, right? Cycling, breathing, using more of our legs, yada, yada, yada. So we're just going to kind of work on some of these for the next few weeks moving forward. This is actually pretty much the same exact setup as the squats that we did today. Excuse me. And then last Wednesday, we're going to take a basic movement, right, with no legs, strict press, and then we're going to overload and get some extra volume with the push press. So we want to choose a weight for our 5 strict press that's unbroken. Shouldn't probably be super challenging to the last couple reps, and something that you can add weight next week when we go to 4, the next week when we go to 3, and as we get heavier, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so make sure we're focusing on the bar path, right? Pull that head back. We want to go straight up and down. We don't want any forward motion at all on this barbell, because as we get heavier, if we build improper bar paths, whether it be strict press, push press, jerks, whatever, right? That little slight deviation out in front of the bar really affects the amount of weight that we lift, right? We all know the straight line is the fastest route from point A to B. So if you're tired and you're moving extra distance, you're just going to fatigue faster, be less efficient, okay? So just focus on that straight bar path on the strict press. Do your 5. You probably want to put it in the rack. Honestly, rest like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, shake out the wrists, pick it back up, and we're going to go into max push press, okay, or AMRAP. Again, we're looking for a big set, probably 8 to 10, I would assume. Working on barbell cycling, where as soon as that barbell hits the chest, right, we want to absorb the energy of the bar, go right into the dip, and then go right up into that push press. So the keys to doing this is as you press that first one up, if you don't keep your elbows in front of the bar on the way down, I'll go from the side. If you come down with your elbows under the bar, right, that barbell is going to pull you forward. There's no way you're going to be able to use your legs. You're going to press it out in front, right? It's going to be very fatiguing, probably fail. So as you come down, elbows need to stay in front of the bar so that as it hits your chest, right, our elbows are high, catch it in that rack position, and then we drive it straight up. That was the best little demo I could do sitting in my chair. So you get the point, right? Just as the barbell comes down, we want our elbows to be in front so that as we hit the front rack position, we have that good rack position, right? We're able to absorb it. We're able to dip low enough to get full extension out of our legs. Okay, so focus on your breathing on this as well. As it's coming down, inhale. As it goes out, press it out. Okay, it helps out a lot in Metcons. And if we practice it in this kind of more of like a strength endurance scenario, right, as we're doing handstand push-ups, you might start to breathe more. Push press, you might start to breathe more. So really good things to focus on here. And then rest as you need here. We'll do that for 3 sets. Okay, some overhead pressing volume, and then again, just a real straightforward conditioning Metcon. The goal is to get a run or choose a run distance that's 2 to 2.5 minutes, and then we spend the rest of the time working on push-ups. So if you've been around the gym in the last few years doing Murph prep, it's probably something we've done. It's just very straightforward body weight conditioning. My challenge to you guys is if you're a very good runner, trying to find some way to make this run a little bit more challenging, or if you're a very good pusher-upper, adding weight to these push-ups in some form or fashion, a plate on your back, a vest, whatever it may be, and challenge yourself a little bit today on this, because you could be a really, really good runner, right? Blast this run out in a minute 40, minute 45, whatever, and then you have literally 3 minutes to do push-ups every round, and you're just going to get a ton of volume. So we're looking a little bit more for like a half and half split, or a little bit longer on the run, all right, a little bit less on the push-up. So 2 and 2, 2:15, minute 45 is going to be a little bit more appropriate for this. That way you're not doing push-ups the entire way. So if you are very good at one of these movements, connect with your coach and see if you can find a way to challenge yourself a little bit more on this. It is 4 sets. You are going to be running a mile, and your goal, again, would be to get in at around 2.5 minutes max, so you have a minimum of 90 seconds to get your push-ups in, rest 60 seconds, and then replicate. Okay, that run should be something kind of like today's EMOM. You can get it done in that 2 to 2.5 minute range at an 80% effort. That way we can replicate the run speed. Okay, if we're max effort sprinting on the first one to get this done in 2:15 to 2:30, as you gain fatigue through this, it's going to slow down. We're going to lose the time on the push-ups. We're going to lose the intensity on the run. So if we got to bring the run down a little bit, 300, it's totally fine as long as we keep it in that 2 to 2.5 minute time domain from the get-go, and we don't leak past that 2.5 minutes on the later rounds. Okay, 4 sets of that. Score is going to be push-ups. Just please make sure, I know the coaches are going to harp on this because we always do. For some reason, it's like going in one ear and out the other ear. Push-ups are such a amazing, super beneficial movement for everything in life and CrossFit, and we see them done so incorrectly literally every single time we do push-ups, to the point where I hate programming them, but I know how good they are. So have some integrity tomorrow. Take it upon yourself to do them right. If you don't know how to do them right, ask the coach for a perfect demonstration. But the things you want to focus on is keeping those elbows right at a natural angle and not letting our elbows go out, and getting our chest all the way to the floor and pressing all the way into full lockout. Okay, it's going to give you the most range of motion. It's going to be the most transferable to burpees, handstand push-ups especially, all of our overhead jerk motion, shoulder overhead. You just make even like pull-ups and toes to bar where you're actually recruiting a little bit of your pecs. So it's a super beneficial movement if done properly. So don't be that guy, pal. Anyways, have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you in the gym. Goodbye.